Please welcome your New York Knicks. At center, at 6'11", number 23, guard at 6'6", number 25, Bridges. At forward, at 6'7", number 8, at forward, 7 feet, number 32, Anthony Towns. At guard, at 6'2", number 11,
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Boston matchup, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3. And for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. Mitchell Robinson out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the 1. So, Brent, at this point of the season, do teams still have time to figure things out?
I think there's always time, Kevin, to figure out where you are. Again, the expectations in the early part of the season about how competitive your team was going to be, that's critical in your decision-making as to what you want to do with the roster. But if you think that you can get into a deep playoff run, you've got to be honest about how these parts are fitting in and whether or not you need a change.
Now, here's quickly. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Anunoby against Barrett. Now, here's Anunoby. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Lock at 6. Bridges outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for New York. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly against Brunson. And it's quickly missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Back to Brunson, takes a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, he did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Bridges misses. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Barrett. Robinson pulls it in.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Towns a screen on quickly. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. That one no good.
And so far the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
Pass to quickly. Hurdle with a screen on Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Now Barrett. Bridges with some nice defense.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
To the inside. New York moving the ball around. It's good from long range. Bridges got 6.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. And Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Brown is checked in for R.J. Barrett. Brown outside. Back to Barnes. They need this one, and it's in there.
Now, with his strength and his skill, Scotty Barnes can finish inside very quick.
New York leading by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Robinson on the wing. Towns kicks to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And that in-between J, Brunson capable.
Brown outside. Now Dick. Nothing on the board. Barnes can't get it to go. Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. Barnes grabs the miss.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Out left to the wing. Birtle, the pass to Quickly. Dick wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. And you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Barrett against Hart. Pass to McBride. New York moving the ball around. It's Hart on the wing. For Barrett. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Here's McBride after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw good, McBride. Payne, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Raptors also with a sub. Mitchell's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Second shot opportunity. McBride's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. First trip to the line for him here.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From the baseline. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
It's a tie game in New York. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So it's the Knicks now. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. So for Toronto right now, Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Abaji in at the 4 slot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Releases from 15. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. Bridges against Barrett. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Achua.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
This one for 3. That shot is off. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Now, here's Hart. Still without a basket. And McBride gets it to go. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fella. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. You have the camera on you.
For the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns comes in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Payne. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Mitchell outside. To the wing right side. Olynyk finds Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Brown sets a screen for Mitchell from outside the arc. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to McBride. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And so it's New York with it, following the missed shot by Davion Mitchell. Pass to Towns. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Raptors trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mitchell outside. Over McBride. And that one's good. Mitchell.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Bridges. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Number 1, the Knicks. In 4th, the Raptors.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
McBride passes to Brunson. Nice! Brunson working inside.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Pass to Pirtle. Quickly against Brunson. Here's Dick. And that one hits back iron.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
And he makes the first.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Barnes outside. To the middle. Here's Quickly. Misses the layup. And here are the Knicks. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Towns. Fade away, and good that time. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
He's so solid from really any range, but Towns' jump shot puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Quickly with a wide open look, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Anunoby. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pass to Barrett. Now Dick. And he banks in the layup. Dick's got 5 points so far.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Anunoby passes to Towns. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 8 points. Dick passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
And here's Brunson. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. From the arc. And that one is off. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Toronto Raptors. This one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe is a horse racing term. Big fella, you ever been on a horse?
Of course, Ernie. They call me the Big Wrangler.
Ernie, I just can't imagine what that horse was thinking when it saw Shaq walk up to him. I'm surprised the horse didn't just bolt out of there.
Absolutely. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Toronto Raptors.
If I could highlight one area where they should spend more time, actually it's already painted. Get into the post, take easier shots.
Sounds like sound advice, especially if they had Shaq on the finishing end. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Knicks leading by 6. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Fires from the wing. Kept alive by New York. Bridges for 3. Cans it from downtown. Bridges got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Knicks. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Barnes, and the layup is good.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Robinson a screen on Barnes. Towns wide open. Off target with his 3. Toronto shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as much as 10. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Knicks, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, there's the Raptors, a few slots below them.
And for the Raptors, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Quickly kicks to Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
You look at R.J. Barrett on TV, you don't realize the guy is 6'6", 214. He's got that size along with the shooting ability and a nice overall game.
No good on the second free throw.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Towns looking around. New York now working with the new shot clock. Here's Brunson, and that's off the glass and in. Brunson's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Pass to Dick. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Dick's got 8 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Knicks leading by 7. Outside, Towns. Fires for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barrett. That shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bridges misses. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Barnes, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Brunson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Give it up right now for the Knicks breaker dancer.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Olynyk the pass to Quickly. Olynyk a screen on Brunson. Here's Quickly. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every now and then Quickly can feel out that mid-range and attack that area.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Got that one up quick. Brunson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for New York?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Now here's Brunson. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Bridges. And the layup falls. Bridges got 15 points. 51 seconds left to play in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown with the screen on Brunson. Here's Quickly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You get Quickly out there, and he's a bit of a rascal, right? Offensively, he can score inside, he scores outside. He just causes some problems out there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. And he makes both free throws.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, He can be lights out.
Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Down by 12. Down low, here's Brown. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Payne looking around. Hart with the screen for Payne. The three. That shot off. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Knicks. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Mitchell. There's Boucher out there with Olynyk. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Agbaji in at the small forward position. The Knicks leading by 10. Out to the wing. Here's McBride. Boucher with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Mitchell outside. Takes it inside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. The Knicks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Raptors. Olynyk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Left side, Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Doubled by Hart, and the rejection by Towns. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Towns the screen. Here's Payne. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Agbaji. Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anunoby in the corner. Pass to Payne. Hart with it. Left side, Towns. Over Olynyk, and that one's good. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Mitchell outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Right side, Towns. The 10-footer. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Agbaji. Back to Brown. The rebound by McBride.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Anunoby outside. Towns, the pass to McBride. Fires from deep. Payne can't hit. Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Brown. Mitchell left side to the paint. Here's Olynyk. And the Raptors miss again. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Brown. Here's Towns. Drops it in off the fadeaway. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
It's time for next down. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Get back there. Let's see it. Look at those moves.
So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. On the wing quickly. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Brunson. The shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Barrett, it's good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Karl Anthony Towns.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brown with a screen on Hart. Here's Walter, defended by Hart. Brown kicks to Temple. 4 on the clock. And the Raptors miss again. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Hart finds McBride. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebound by the Raptors. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.